All right, so welcome to part 2 of how to live stream, and I'm going to be showing you how to set up your cameras as well as the stream key, part of the stuff that we've covered in part 1. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet and you have no idea what's going on, I suggest you do. Okay, so first things first, we need to decide what we are streaming at. Basically what I'm saying is we will always be streaming in 1080, which is HD. You are not going to be streaming in 4K, and there are not many 4K switches around. So if that is in your idea of streaming, you can pretty much get it out of your head in 2026 because it's not going to be here for a very, very long time. But what we are going to be doing is we're going to be streaming at 1080 30p over there. So that camera is set to send out an HDMI signal into this switcher 1080 at 30p, in other words 30 frames per second. And this one over here is doing the same, 1080 at 30 frames per second. So we are going to also be streaming at 1080 30 frames per second. Now, although some switches may kind of do some magic and kind of fix it up and receive a camera at 25 and 30 and fix it all up, you need to understand that the best way to make sure that problems are eliminated is to make sure that every camera is either set to 60p, and you are streaming at 60, or 30, 25, 25, and kind of figure that part out. So once you've got that dialed in and each camera is set at 30 frames per second, and my switcher over here, we can go down. I'm going to head into the menu and I'm going to go into my outputs, and you're going to see that my output frame rate is at 1080 30. So we can change that to whatever we want to, but ideally our switcher needs to be done at 1080 30. Right, so now that everything is basically here, camera 1 is plugged into HDMI 1, camera 2 into HDMI 2, and as you can see over here, we have camera 1 into input 1, camera 2 into input 2, we have our laptop into input 3, and currently there's nothing in input 4. So our laptop into input 3 could be used for perhaps showing a video, the client video, but for here we're going to actually be using the OC GoStream software, so I can record it and obviously show you that. Okay, so I've switched my internet on and I've plugged it in to the OC GoStream. Now what's happened is I've connected my laptop to this wireless connection that this also pushes out. And what's really cool with OC is you can see over here now, I can access the OC GoStream without even touching it. You can see I can actually switch the program and preview out on it. And I can chop and change and do what I want to all the way from this software. So this is really, really cool. Now it is extremely important to remember that you do need a pretty decent internet connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Safari over here, and I'm going to head over to a website called Speedtest. And we're going to do a speed test on the MTN network that we're currently running over here. And we're going to check what it is. Now we are not worried about the download really. We are more worried about the upload speed. So we've got a great download speed, but that's not our issue because we are going to be uploading this in real time, live. So let's have a look, see. As long as we get around 5 to 7, we are pretty much okay. That is bare minimum for a live stream. Right, so we're running at a good 17, 23, 25. Okay, so our internet connection is more than good enough. What would we do if our internet connection was really, really bad? Well, in the settings of the OC GoStream, which is really cool, we can still record over here. So right now I've got an SSD plugged into the OC GoStream. So the whole program out that we're going to be sending to the live stream, I'm recording. However, if the internet connection was really bad, we could set the streaming quality to really, really low. So the people online aren't going to be watching the best bitrate, but at least they'll get to watch it. But we can record a high quality copy over here, which is in the menu settings for the actual client. So they can still have a good quality recording. Okay, so now we need the stream key. Let me show you where to find that. We're going to head over here to YouTube. And obviously I can't show you my exact stream key because it is unique to my own profile, but I will show you exactly where to find it. So I'm going to go to my live streaming channel because I have a few different channels on this profile. And then the easiest way to kind of find this is just to head over here and go to your YouTube studio. And truly the best way is go create, go live. I'm just going to think we're going to go live right now. I'll show you how this works. We can schedule a stream. There's a test stream over there. We're going to create a new stream and we can go through this process and I'll actually show you this is how you do it. Test stream. we're going to choose streaming software, not webcam, streaming software. And we can create our own thumbnail. We can add it to a playlist. We're going to say next. And we can enable live chat replay. So when the client watches it, they can see everything. And we're going to leave it as unlisted because we don't want anyone to watch this besides for the people that have the link. And we're going to schedule it for today, 5 p.m. Say done. Now what's going to happen is you're going to see it's going to take us into the Go Live section. But the cool part about this is if you look over here now on YouTube, here's our stream URL, which we need. But if you go learn how to use encoders, YouTube is hiding this, and I don't know why. This is where you find your stream key. So you head over here, there's your stream key. If I hit that, it'll actually show you my stream key. You hit copy. Now it's copied to our clipboard. We're going to go back to the OC Go Stream software. We're going to head over here. We're going to head over here to stream. We're going to go show streaming dialog. And then right over here, stream 1, stream 2, stream 3. So OC allows you to stream to 3 different platforms at once. I'd only highly advise that if you've got a very fast connection. Otherwise, let's just say stream 2. So we're going to go and we're going to change this to YouTube. And we're going to say primary. And we're going to go there and we're going to say copy. And we're going to paste our stream key. Now, once our stream key is pasted in there, you will enable it. So you'll see over here on stream 1, my stream 1 is enabled. So I can load all 3 stream keys, but disable 2 and keep 1 live. That is unique to OC, so we'll keep that one live. So now when we hit the Go Live button on the OC, it's going to send our program feed straight through to YouTube. And that is basically how we load the stream key. We've connected our cameras via the HDMI ports straight into here. And this is a basic setup of having us ready to almost go live. But there is something else that we need to do, and I'm going to get to that in part 3, which is how to set up audio. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on part 3.